Have you ever thought that the most common objects in your home can have a devastating impact on your energy and spiritual well-being? Yes, those very everyday objects that you consider harmless could be the hidden cause behind anxiety, misfortune, or persistent tiredness. In today's video, we'll find out what these objects are, how to protect your energy, and what you should definitely avoid accepting from other people. And stay until the end of the video, because we will reveal to you the main Buddhist practice that will allow you to protect yourself from the negative influence of each of these objects. Subscribe to the channel The Smiling Buddha to receive other precious teachings on Buddhist philosophy and personal growth. Energy is everywhere and everything around us is permeated by it. In Zen Buddhism, one of the key principles is awareness. Everything that enters our life has an impact, not only visible but also invisible. Seemingly innocent objects can carry negative energy or be charged with vibrations that affect our mood. Let's see together which objects can represent a danger to your serenity. Let's start with watches, symbols of time and destiny, and they carry a strong energy charge. If received as a gift from someone who has experienced a difficult or negative period, they could carry that same energy into your life. The watch is in fact an object that accompanies the person at every moment of the day and absorbs his emotions, worries, and thoughts. By wearing a watch that belonged to a person who was stressed or sad, you may unknowingly absorb this negative energy too. Before wearing a watch that was given to you, purify it by leaving it under the light of the full moon for a whole night. Moonlight is considered purifying and regenerating in many spiritual traditions. Additionally, you can use sound vibrations by ringing a Tibetan bell near the clock to release stagnant energy. Now imagine inheriting a beautiful antique mirror, a fascinating object full of history. But mirrors, according to many traditions, are not simple reflective surfaces. They are portals. Not only do they reflect light, but they also absorb the energy of the environments they are in. If the mirror belonged to someone who experienced times of pain or misfortune, it could be holding that negativity. When you bring it into your home, that energy pours into your space. That's why it's essential to cleanse mirrors, especially if they're second-hand. An effective method. Use white sage to smudge the object, letting the smoke purify it. But it's not just mirrors that bring energy. Salt, so common in our homes, is a powerful energy catalyst, used in many cultures to purify. However, salt itself can absorb negative energy from those who handle it. Here's a secret that few people know. If salt is given to you as a gift, it may already be loaded with unwanted energy. So, every time you receive salt or use it, be sure to purify it. How? By leaving it in the sunlight for a few hours, or by soaking it in running water. And now let's talk about jewelry. In Zen Buddhism and many other traditions, jewelry is believed to be not just objects of beauty, but true conductors of energy. If a piece of jewelry that belonged to someone else is worn without first being cleansed, you may absorb that person's emotions and experiences. There is a story about a woman who inherited a ring from her ancestor. Soon, she began to feel inexplicably sad and anxious. Only later did she discover that the ring had been worn during a difficult period in her grandmother's life. Before wearing second-hand jewelry, soak it in salt water or purify it with a Tibetan singing bowl to release stagnant energies. Have you ever thought that a simple book could influence your mood? Books are not just containers of words and knowledge. They carry the energy of their author and every person who has touched them. If a book you read was owned by someone with a strong negative emotional charge, you may unconsciously absorb that vibration. Some say that after reading an old book bought at a flea market, they began to feel anxious and heavy. The solution? Before you take a used book home, leave it in the sunlight for a few hours or expose it to the purifying smoke of sandalwood incense. And you, have you ever noticed strange sensations after receiving a second-hand object? Write it in the comments below the video. I would love to hear your experience. Another object that carries unexpected energy is the mattress. Yes, the place where we sleep every night is like a sponge that absorbs all the emotions and energies of those who rest on it. If you have purchased a used mattress or received one as a gift, it may contain the energy of someone else's sleep and dreams. You may find that you have recurring nightmares or feel tired in the morning. To purify it, expose it to sunlight or sprinkle it with salt for a few hours, then remove the salt. Receiving knives, scissors, or other sharp objects as gifts is often considered unlucky in many cultures, and the same is true in Zen Buddhism. These objects are associated with conflicts and energetic cuts, as they symbolize rupture and detachment. Giving or receiving knives can attract tension or lead to the breakdown of relationships, as they metaphorically cut ties. If you are given a knife or a sharp object as a gift, there is an old tradition to neutralize the negative effect. In return, give a symbolic coin to the person who gave you the gift. This gesture symbolizes an exchange and neutralizes the meaning of cut in the relationship. In addition, you can purify the object with running water and salt to remove any negative energies. Another item you should be wary of is second-hand clothing. Clothing, like jewelry, also absorbs the emotions and experiences of the person who wore it. When you wear a dress that belonged to someone else, especially during difficult times, you may feel strange or down for no apparent reason. The solution: before wearing second-hand clothes, wash them with salt water to neutralize any negative energy. In Buddhism and many other traditions, shoes are symbols of travel and journeys. However, receiving shoes as a gift can bring energies of separation or estrangement. Since shoes represent movement and walking, they could be interpreted as a sign that someone will walk away from your life, or that disagreements and breakups will occur in relationships. Before wearing gifted shoes, purify them with a simple technique. Leave salt inside the shoes overnight. The salt will absorb the accumulated negative energies. The next day, shake the salt outside the house and sprinkle some holy water or lavender inside to rebalance the energies. Have you ever thought that the wallet you use every day could hold financial energy? Yes, that's right. The wallet you carry with you everywhere not only carries your money, but also the financial vibrations of those who owned it before you, if it's second-hand. If you received it as a gift, be sure to cleanse it before using it. An ancient secret to maintaining positive financial energy is to put a gold coin in your wallet and leave it there to attract prosperity. And we can't forget about plants. Plants not only purify the air, but they are also energy sponges. They absorb the vibrations of the environment in which they are located. If you receive a plant as a gift, especially from a home where there has been tension or negativity, that plant may be carrying with it an unwanted energetic residue. To purify it, let sunlight shine on it for a few hours or spray it with water enriched with lavender essential oils. Finally, let's talk about locks. Locks, so common, symbolize protection, but they can also hold the energy of events that have taken place behind the doors they closed. Using a second-hand lock without first purifying it can mean opening your home to unwanted energies. To purify them, rub them with a cloth soaked in salt water or expose them to the sun. Now you've discovered how these common objects can profoundly affect your energy and your life. But there's an even bigger secret. There's a way to protect your home from any negative energy before it enters. But first, give this video a nice like, subscribe to our channel and activate the bell so you don't miss our next contents dedicated to Buddhist philosophy and personal growth. Start by placing a small bowl of coarse salt near the main entrance. This ancient method works as a filter, absorbing all negative energy before it can cross the threshold. Test it for a few weeks, and you will notice how the energy of your home becomes lighter and more harmonious.